There's one more thing people say when the kite falls off, like it doesn't belong to anyone, and that's called Gai bola re bho. As I grew up, I didn't understand both of these things, especially the second one, which ended with bho, which to me sounded more like a gali than something fun while flying a kite. So today is Makar Sankranti. A very happy Makar Sankranti to all my beautiful souls, and tir gur gya and god bola. Makara Sankranti or Maghi or simply Sankranti is a festival in a Hindu calendar dedicated to the deity Sun, the Surya. Oh my God, it's the sun that's worshipped on this day. It is observed in the lunar month of Magha, which is also why it's called Maghi. And this corresponds with the month January according to the Gregorian calendar, and is the day the people in India and in Nepal celebrate their harvest. Isn't that amazing? What a beautiful, significant day, especially in a country where 70+% of the economy depends on agriculture. It's the day of celebration. It marks the first day of the sun's transit into Makara Rashi, marking the end of the month with the winter solstice and the start of the longer days. Makara Sankranti is one of the very few festivals that are observed according to the solar cycles. Most of the other Indian and Nepali festivals are observed according to the lunar cycles. Isn't that amazing? And because it celebrates the solar cycle, it more or less falls on the same day every year, which is the 14th or the 15th January, except in some years where the date shifts by a day. That's it. It is known as Magha Sankranti in Nepal, Magha Bihu in Assam, Maghi preceded by Lohri in Punjab, Haryana and Himachal Pradesh, Sukarat in central India, Pongal in Tamil Nadu, Ghuguti in Uttarakhand, Sankranti in Odisha, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Goa, West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh, or Sankranti in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Woo! So many names for this beautiful day of harvest. It is celebrated with colorful decorations, people going from house to house, distributing these beautiful sweets, talking sweet with each other, forgiving all the past, making friends, creating amazing bonds, melas, kite flying, dances, bonfires and amazing celebrations. And a very common practice this day is to fly colorful kites. The sky is full of amazing different shaped colors, kites. Children, grown-ups shouting when they're able to cut somebody else's kite with their own kite, thread against thread, and it's so much fun to just watch. I can't fly a kite, but I've held somebody's thread holder. It's called a reel. We call it a reel, and we shout and celebrate when we are able to cut somebody else's kite who's flying in the sky. That's what it is all about. It's fun. It's definitely a lot of fun to witness it, to even go get into action and get into the whole competition on that day. Now, Makar Sankranti is regarded as important for spiritual practices, and accordingly, people take a dip in the holy rivers like the Ganges, the Yamuna, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. And this bathing supposedly washes away all your sins of the past. They also pray to the sun, thanking for all their successes and all their prosperity. And sweets like til gul, that is the sesame seeds and jaggery, which is bound together, rolled into this beautiful yummy ball. That's distributed with your loved one, with your neighbors, any and everyone you come across. There's a culture of going from house to house as well and sharing this amazing sweet treat with everyone else. Is a symbol of being together in peace and joyfulness. That's what this sweet treat means. So good. So good. For most parts of India, this period is a part of the early stages of the Rabi crops and agriculture cycle, where the crops are sown and the hard work is mostly over, and therefore the time mainly signifies for the families to socialize, chill with each other, enjoy each other's company, bond together, take care of the cattle, have bonfires, celebrate, feast, and fly kites. The day before Makar Sankranti is called Bhogi. This is the day when people discard all the unwanted and derelict things and focus on the new things which cause the transformation. It's a day of decluttering, the Bhogi. The Bhoga being done, and now time for Apavarga. Bhoga is enjoying all that you have owned so far, and when you're done, detaching with the same, and therefore the day of Bhogi. The second day after Bhogi is the Sankranti. People wear new clothes, pray to God, and make offerings of traditional food to the ancestors who have died. They make beautiful, amazing rangolis at the entrance of their houses, colorful and vibrant, to mark the celebration, and further enhanced with flowers. Isn't it an amazing day to celebrate the sun, the solar cycle, the harvest, the people, and the bonding between them? Thank you so much for watching, and once again, til gul kya? And good bola. Take til gul and talk sweet is what it means. This is so good. This entire video, I'm going to eat all of these. This entire video, thankfully, is not so long. Otherwise, I would have finished all of these. Which I will. Happy Makar Sankranti! Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you liked the content of this video, learned something about what Makar Sankranti is, why is it celebrated, is it only about kites and sweets, what other significance is there to this day, and if you liked it, please click on the like button, comment and let me know how you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on the bell icon so that you know when I come up with my next awesome video for you. Mwah! Love you.